Non-alcoholic cocktails. I know you're going to frown and sort of look up, especially as a bartender that's been around for a long time. Guess what? Non-alcoholic cocktails are in and low ABV cocktails, so you guys need to start learning how to make them and even make them at home, all right? So today on Let's Talk Drinks, I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite non-alcoholic cocktails. All right, so this is the first time that I'm going to make some non-alcoholic cocktails in a video. At the 18th Amendment Bar here, it was only recently, about 6 months ago, pre-COVID-19, that we decided to put non-alcoholic cocktails onto a menu because everybody's asking for them and everybody's drinking responsibly now. And I'm going to make one for you. Actually, I'm going to make 3 for you. And with Dry July coming up here in Australia, you know, somebody's got to be a designated driver, or you could be pregnant, or you could be just hungover, but you still want to have fun and enjoy the atmosphere at a great bar or a house party. These are the drinks that you can drink, and you're really incorporated with everybody else. They taste great, they look good, and they're easy to make. So for many years, every time someone would ask for a non-alcoholic cocktail, we made mocktails. It was normally just really crappy drinks that had a lot of fruit juice and liqueur, not liqueurs, but sort of syrups, raspberry syrups and so forth, and they really weren't that good. There are a few companies nowadays that are bringing out non-alcoholic spirits, which blew my mind away, and I'll be honest, I thought it was a little bit of a wank, but they are really good. Ones like Lyres, Seedlip is another one, okay? Give them a go, they're awesome. And this is the White Cane Spirit, and the first drink that I'm going to make for you is a Nojito, non-alcoholic mojito. All right, so first ingredient is we're going to use 60 mils of the Lyres White Cane Spirit. This is a built cocktail, so I'm not going to shake it, just going to make it in the glass. Next we have 30 mils of fresh lime juice. Guys, please use fresh. Don't use that bottled stuff that you get at the supermarket. Fresh is always the best. Then 15 mils of sugar syrup. Equal parts sugar and water dissolved. Super simple to make at home. Don't go out and pay $13 for a bottle of sugar syrup. Then some mint. About 6 leaves. Break it. Chuck it in there. Now I need some crushed ice. As I've previously made earlier, Alright, so you're wondering, how do I make crushed ice? Really, really simple. Get some ice, put it into a clean tea towel and smack it with a rolling pin. There you go, super easy to do. Gonna give it a bit of a stir. Just to get the cane non-alcoholic spirit and the lime juice and the sugar syrup all mixed up together. Topped off with just a little bit of soda water. And I like using a nice piece of mint as my garnish, and give it a little bit of a spank. What that does is it releases, it breaks the bubbles that are of little oil particles that are sitting in that mint. And there you have the Nojito. Non-alcoholic cocktail number 2. Everyone loves the Amaretto Sour, so I'm going to make a Amaretti Sour from Lyres. And once again, it's really simple to make. I'm going to use 60 mils of the non-alcoholic Amaretto. Next up, 30 mils of fresh lemon juice. Really important that you use fresh, as I said just before. And for my element to get that really nice sort of head and crema that sits on top of the sour, instead of using egg white, I'm going to use a thing called AquaFaba. You're probably wondering what AquaFaba is, and I've added about 20 mils. Believe it or not, it is butter bean juice. Okay, so you can use chickpea juice and so forth. I find that butter beans work a lot better because you don't get the smell of the chickpea. And what that does is it's another form of protein. It's vegan friendly. There's no problem about using raw eggs. And you can't really taste it in an Amaretto Sour or whiskey sour and so forth. So give it a try, and I buy the cheapest version that I can get. I use the juice, and then I just make dips with the butter beans afterwards. shake. Really want to shake that hard to get the AquaFaba nice and frothy. I serve this in a tumbler glass or a rocks glass over ice. I don't double strain this one either. I'm going to let the froth be the garnish, and guys, there you go, it's an Amaretto Sour. Alright guys, last but not least, our last non-alcoholic cocktail that I'm going to make is an Espresso Martini. It is arguably the biggest selling cocktail in Australia at the moment. Let's make it a non-alcoholic version. You probably don't believe it, but I'm not sponsored by Lyres. They do have a coffee liqueur that's non-alcoholic as well. Although Lyres, if you're happy to do a little bit of sponsorship, I'm happy to take that as well. I'm using this because I like it, okay? So 30 mils of the Lyres coffee liqueur. So how good's this, guys? Going out with your friends or at home, having espresso martinis if you don't want to drink, and being part of everything. I think it's fantastic. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit different. This is the Lyres Dark Cane Spirit, which is kind of like a non-alcoholic aged rum. I'm using this because I think it adds a really nice sort of depth and flavour to the espresso martini as well. I'm going to use about 15 mils of sugar syrup and 30 mils of freshly brewed coffee. We're getting it from Coffee Cartel here in Geelong. Amazing coffee. Add some ice. And then we'll give it a shake. All right. We're going to pour it into a chilled martini glass. I'm going to double strain this one as well. Oh wow. You know, we've got some really quality coffee there just by the crema that sits on top of that. And then for our garnish, 3 coffee beans. There you have our non-alcoholic espresso martini. Guys, please like, subscribe, let us know if there's something that you would like us to do a video about, and we'll talk to you again soon on Let's Talk Drinks.